He wore a white coat, carried a stethoscope, and promised to heal. But behind the smile of a trusted physician was a man hiding a deadly secret. A killer who didn't strike in the shadows, but in broad daylight, with a prescription pad in hand. This is the terrifying true story of Harold Shipman, known to history as Dr. Death. Harold Frederick Shipman was born on January 14, 1946, in Nottingham, England. He was quiet, intelligent, a gifted student, and from an early age he seemed destined to become something great. But behind the young boy's eyes was a deep emotional scar. His mother, whom he adored, fell seriously ill when he was a teenager. She suffered from cancer. He watched her slowly wither away, in pain, helpless. Her doctor treated her pain with morphine. Shipman never forgot it. Some believe that moment shaped his twisted fascination, not just with medicine, but with control over life and death. He went on to study medicine and graduated in 1970 from the Leeds School of Medicine. His early career was rocky. In 1975, he was caught forging prescriptions for pethidine, a powerful opioid. He entered a drug rehabilitation program, and despite the scandal, he kept his medical license. He moved to Hyde, a small town near Manchester. There, he became the kind of doctor every patient wants: reliable, kind, professional. Older patients trusted him, families respected him, and no one questioned him when someone died. After all, they were elderly, sick, already nearing the end. But that was the perfect cover. One by one, Shipman began quietly murdering his patients. He would visit their homes or see them in his surgery, administer a lethal dose of diamorphine, a medical-grade heroin, and leave. The deaths were quick, seemingly peaceful, natural. Families mourned, held funerals, and moved on. But Harold Shipman wasn't just killing. He was signing false death certificates, writing fake medical histories, in some cases even encouraging families to cremate the bodies, destroying any evidence. It wasn't just calculated, it was cold. Between the mid-1970s and 1998, he is believed to have killed over 250 people, most of them elderly women. He didn't torture, he didn't mutilate. There was no blood, no mess, just silence. But his control began to crack in 1998. Shipman encouraged the family of Kathleen Grundy, a healthy 81-year-old woman, to have her body cremated after her sudden death. But her daughter, a lawyer, grew suspicious. Not only was the death unexpected, Shipman had been the only witness. Even stranger, Kathleen's will had recently changed, leaving everything to Shipman. The daughter contacted the police. Kathleen's body was exhumed. The autopsy revealed massive levels of diamorphine, enough to kill instantly. Harold Shipman was arrested. What followed was a shocking investigation. Police uncovered hundreds of suspicious deaths, all signed off by Shipman. In many cases, the patients had been seen alive just hours before being declared dead. He kept no pattern, no obvious motive, except one: power. He chose who lived and who died. In 2000, Harold Shipman was found guilty of 15 counts of murder and 1 count of forgery. He was sentenced to life in prison. But he never showed remorse, never gave explanations, never admitted the full scale of what he had done. On January 13, 2004, the day before his 58th birthday, Harold Shipman was found hanging in his prison cell. He had taken his own life. To this day, he remains one of the deadliest serial killers in recorded history. And yet, he never hid. He didn't need to. He wore a tie, wrote prescriptions, took house calls. He was trusted, respected, even loved, which makes his crimes even more terrifying, because he proves that sometimes evil doesn't hide in darkness. Sometimes it walks in through the front door, wearing a white coat, and calls itself Doctor. Thank you for watching this true crime documentary on Harold Shipman, Dr. Death. If you found this story chilling and important, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real stories from the darkest corners of history. Stay curious, stay cautious, and above all, stay safe.